right, so listen, there is something I got to say. Thanks, Obama. See, Obama had unintentional consequences. He started a movement, didn't even know it. When Obama ran for office, you know what he preached the most? We need hope and change, everybody. That's what he preached. Look, we can't go out here and expect more of the same. We're not going to settle for more of the same. We want different. That's what he kept saying. We're not going to go back to the old ways and policies of Bush and the Republicans. That's what Obama was. He started that. And that's awesome. He got into office, and what did he do? More of the same. You know how many billions of dollars that taxpayers, those people that work and actually pay taxes, not the billionaires that don't pay taxes? Yeah, you know how much tax money he used to bail out the banks, the same banks that were destroying families' lives? With a very simple system with extremely sophisticated, overly complicated jargon and methods. It's simple if you allow the homes to be low in price. Then the people buy the home. They're living in it. They get adjusted. And then to cover the true cost that they've already preset in the home, they raise the price, they raise the mortgage, the people can't pay, there's a foreclosure. Rinse, repeat. Setting them up to fail. See, we can't go into those crazy banks in the way that they do things, that he would say. And see, I got this, the backdrop is flickering because I don't have the overhead light on. But that's what Obama started. Now, that leads also into what's happening now. But see, everyone hated Bush that much, so we got Obama. Just like JFK said, in 40 years, you will have a black president. Okay, then there we go. Sadly, the black president didn't want to admit he was black. I don't consider myself black or anything. I consider myself biracial. I'm the first biracial president. I'm like, you black. You need to understand that. You black. Would you go and look in the mirror and half hate yourself? I'm just throwing that out there, man. So, because Obama did that, what we got is a movement. It was small, but he heavily disappointed people. It took 4 years for people to be like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm going to vote for him because, damn Romney. First Cheney and Palin, now damn Romney. Because Romney was hating on, American Mexicans. So people was like, oh, dude, no. And that was what, hurt him. Now, the racist side, they were like, we're going to vote Romney because that dude hates them too. And that happened. That happened. Fast forward when it was like, never again that type of person that Bush was. People dangle the keys. Ching-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ching-a-ling-a-ling, and what happens? You get their attention. They listen to you. And when you can read a room and you can say anything that helps that room in your favor, especially when they don't know, understand, or even give damn 1 to 3 about accountability, and they have a goldfish mind, you can say whatever you want, how you want, and get away with it. Therefore, we got Trump. Trump ran on everything that Obama said but was against. And then got in, and Trump decided, I'm going to undo everything Obama did through executive order and go against all the popular stuff that I was saying. That's what Trump did. And it's not that his supporters don't see it. They don't care because he hates the same thing they hate. Now comes along, Bernie Sanders. Now, first Bernie Sanders was speaking, but everyone was so anti-socialism, anti-communism, listening to their parents and grandparents. And then they said, what if I thought for myself and did some research? That sparked the second phase of that movement that Obama started. We need some truth, and we need to vote with that truth instead of vote with our feelings, our emotions. People already wanted better, but they didn't exactly know what was better because all they've ever done has been fed sand all their lives. And when someone says, they ain't got to eat sand anymore, I got some good H2O here for you. What's that? Is that good? Is that healthy? Damn if I know, but here you go. They take a small sip and they're like, this is pretty good. All right, you don't get any more. You're hydrated. You good? Man, I just had 3 ounces of that water and I like it. Fuck him. And then he moved on. And then we get Trump. I got the best water around. No one has any water better than I do. I have more water than anyone because the water is big. So he did that. And people's like, man, I want that water. I'm not giving you any water. I'm giving it only to those that are like me. Rich, wealthy, white, and in the shade of orange. And people on the ground is like, maybe it'll come back to us because we still believe in trickle-down economics. You think they don't? Now you got Bernie Sanders, round 2. First he had to build his name. Now he's going to come in because now everything that he said is credible. It's accountable. And they're like, wait a minute. I got remorse. We're going to vote for this man. Bernie comes in and he says, policy, policy, policy. What the rights should be, where we should be. The truth is, we should have been there 40 years ago. Maybe even 50. Maybe 60. Now, this thing with the Bernie bros and the Bernie bros, it's a whole let's control you kind of thing. It's something I noticed ages ago. That's where, my friend in Nevada, he's the one that innovated the term Patriot check. And that can be done anywhere. It can be church, it could be relationships, it could be anything. It's just a Patriot check. And that's pretty much when you say those things to get somebody, make sure that they're on your side. That's all that is. It's just making sure they're still sipping the Kool-Aid. Now, Bernie Sanders and the Bernie Bros. What you have to understand is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Bros is something that probably some right-wing person made up, and then the Bernie supporters ran with it, and now it's a conflation. Oh yeah, Bernie Bros, they're evil, nasty, mean, ugly people. Man, we like Bernie Bros. That's what we're going to call ourselves now because, that's what they labeled us, and we're going to go with that. Yeah, y'all are this. Whoa, wait a minute. It's like, yep, you adopted that with it. Damn shame you didn't figure that out. Now, these people, why are the Bernie Bros so angry? Why do they do mean things? They aren't doing anything racist. Nothing at all. Literally, you come out with some bullshit and they come out with the truth, and I mean a vitriolic truth. They make sure truth gets in your crawl. That's the throat for those that don't know. Now, the media that don't want Bernie Sanders to win, they're the very people and organizations, companies and whatnot that go out there and they make sure to tell you the Bernie Bros are evil, basically. That's it. The Bernie Bros are evil. And you are to believe that because they know you're not going to check. You're not going to fact check. You're not going to listen to what's so bad about the Bernie Bros. I want y'all to think about this. The Bernie Bros are so bad and so evil, but why don't they say anything specific about them? Why don't they say anything about it? They should come out with some very specific things. I could easily say the Trump supporters, they're some evil racist bastards. I can talk about the police murdering people, in the streets. I could talk about the guy that killed Heather Heyer. I could talk about all the the black people that's been shot unarmed, some lying down with their hands up. I can easily talk about the barbecue Becky's and those people. And the lemonade sale Heathers and all those people. I could talk about them. Very specific things. Racist things. Bernie Bros are people, if anything, if they are actually a thing, they are the people that support Bernie Sanders that are extremely sick and tired. They are woke enough to the political game to know it's just a game of their lives. And they are desperate. They are hungry. It's almost like Rocky 3 with Mick. Damn it, you ain't been hungry since you won that belt. He'll knock you in tomorrow, Rock. That's... No, I'm not trying to make you laugh, but this stuff is jumping in my head. Leave me alone. So, if you want to watch Rocky 3, that pretty much sums up what's happening. The DNC and RNC are Rocky. They done won the title. They've had, fighting them sit-ups. The pepper champion. That's what's going on. But the thing is, why do you got to fight stronger? Why do you got to fight harder when it's the same thing every time? You don't have to prepare for anything. Clubber Lang, hungry. 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 That's what the Bernie Bros just might be. That's where I am. I don't have to be out here hollering and screaming and yelling and I don't know whatever they're doing online. I don't know what's going on, but yelling, oh my goodness, you're yelling. That's so terrible. Oh my goodness, don't yell. That's so mean. Yeah. I will take someone yelling at me over anyone showing a noose around a black doll's neck with Tar Baby written on the wall. I'll take that yelling any day. You want to yell at me and you're trying to tell me your truth? I'll tell you this. Calm your ass down and let's have a conversation. These Bernie Bros are hungry. Anyone supporting Bernie Sanders, they're hungry. Because they've got nothing. These are most likely people that's got to choose between food or certain bills. These are people that got to choose between certain bills and gas in the car to go to work to pay those bills. These are people that are on public transportation when they didn't have to be. These are people that have to give up clothes, sell blood, sell things that are family heirlooms or things that they grew up with that are very precious to them that might not even get $15, let alone 15 cents. These Bernie supporters are in dire need of a better life. They see it. They feel it. They taste it. They're hungry. And the problem is these people that are anti-Bernie are complacent, they're privileged, and they're comfortable right where they are. They'll vote for Joe Biden because they don't need anything else. They are fine. Joe will keep the status quo, but as soon as either Trump or Biden is in, if Trump runs, if he gets another 4 years, or Joe Biden gets his first 4 years in his third try at presidency, if Joe does that or Trump does that, Bernie's not running again. He won't be able to. But what's going to do is going to make people realize I just voted for Trump or Biden or nobody, and one of those two won. And either nothing is going to change because it's already where it is. Now, it's going to get worse. It will. How much worse depends upon what Congress allows. Oh, wait. Trump has already exploited that Congress don't matter. Think about that. When the president sets a precedent, that's when you got some issues. I'm not saying that things shouldn't change, because when Bernie gets in, and he's got to, everything will be a precedent. Everything he do, and he's going to have to fight Congress. He's going to have to, all of it, the House, the Senate, he's going to have to fight the judiciary system. They're going to get in on it. You know they are. He's going to find a way. There's no checks and balances. It's just checks getting cashed. And your lives are probably going to get worse. There's going to be more trade wars or something like that. There's going to be higher taxes for you to pay. Prices of food and day-to-day things are going to go up. You're not going to get paid more, and you're just going to suffer, and you will blame the other. And the Bernie supporters will blame you both. I promise you that. If any Democrat was as forward-thinking as Bernie, this would be great, but they're not. Sleepy, forgetful, I don't know my sister from my wife, Joe Biden, is definitely not the one that needs to take on Trump. Bernie is not going to be able to run again. And this movement, this entire movement, although Bernie is pretty much pushing it, it all began with the first biracial president. It began with Barack Hussein Obama. So with that, I can honestly and assuredly say, thank you, Obama. Please, as you know, like, share, subscribe, comment, timestamp it if you got to. Do what you got to do to get it done. This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.